We're here with Thomas Gibson. So now, one of my questions for you was going to be, your character and the show, it's heavy and
I don't know
serious.
Why you say that. I don't get that at all.
But then I saw you guys cutting up, and so I think I got my question answered. Like, how do you guys alleviate some of that tension?
It's I don't want to undercut our commitment to the seriousness of our subject, but it's a very silly set. Yes, it is, and we do enjoy each other a great deal, and I think that possibly there is an inverse proportion here, possibly because it is the subject matter can be very, very grim. We have to be very, very silly. So.
Yeah. And as far as your work goes, when you're on hiatus or looking for outside projects, are you intentionally looking for like the opposite of what you're doing here?
I think if there were not necessarily, but I think if there were if it were more I love the fact that this show is a thriller, and that's what it's within the crime investigation sort of format, but it is a thriller, and we want to try to make that thriller every week. But yes, if there were a project with a a sort of trail of bodies and I might, and there was another project with live bodies, maybe that would be the thing I would do. But no, I mean I don't exclude any work actually.
Okay. And Hotch had a heavy year last year.
It was a pretty heavy year.
So
I'm glad somebody's sympathetic.
I acknowledge it. You did a great job.
Thanks.
And so this coming season, do you kind of know what your arc's going to be?
Well, one of the big themes that we've talked about and that Ed's talked about is the theme of secrets. And I think we're going to explore some things that nobody necessarily saw coming, but that hopefully in hindsight kind of do make sense. And I know that that's going to happen with Hotch as well, and I think that one of the things that in a way he may have not fully participated in his grieving process. It may, because there was so much to do professionally and so much to do vis-a-vis Jack, that there may have been some steps skipped in the grieving process, and I think that those chickens may come home.
I was going to say, those things tend to catch up with
exactly,
you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't know that he'll be a mess in a puddle on the floor, but they're gonna. I think they're gonna be some places where we see some of that come through.
And he's also a single parent now.
That's right.
And so is that going to play into some of that as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And trying to keep, trying to be. Well, I mean, I think he would try to be all things to all people, but I think his first priority, or at least it's his higher priority as work was, which was sort of the part of the fuel for the trouble in his marriage was priorities, and his son is now his highest priority, but the job is still the job.
Yeah, and this kind of job, can anybody have like a good solid relationship?
No, they're all. It takes a toll. I mean, I know it takes a toll in real life. I mean, law enforcement in general, I think, it's very, very hard to not take it home with you, I think.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that something you guys research with a lot of your consultants, just the personal lifestyle of the job?
Yeah, it's hard.
Wow.
It's really hard. I don't know how they do it year after year after year.
Wow, okay. One of the other big things this season, AJ's gone.
Right.
How is that affecting, I guess, the group of actors and the show itself?
It's really sad. I mean, I think we were all blindsided, and I don't think that any of us understand it. And AJ did a really great thing. She decided that she would look at this in a very positive way and look at it as an opportunity, and took the high road and said, you know what, sometimes, life, deals you a hand that you don't think is great at the beginning, and you make it. It's what you make it. And so, if she's got a positive attitude, we will have a positive attitude. She's always, part of this family as far as we're concerned, and so we miss her. We do.
Wow. Okay. And did you do anything on your hiatus? Did you work on another project?
I worked on my children.
Okay.
The project of my children. And there actually, that's not true. There's a project in my head and a little bit on paper something that I'm adapting and want to direct. It's a short, and it's kind of wonderful, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I did a little work on that, but I did not step in front of the camera, except in my children's short movies. Actually, I was behind the camera with most of those.
Okay. And since Criminal Minds doesn't seem like it's going away anytime soon, the audience is still showing up.
And they are. And we're especially in one of the things I think is that you don't want to you don't want a show to sort of be in any kind of stasis. You constantly want to be pushing the envelope, breaking new ground, showing new facets of the characters. And I'm just really glad that the audience is there for the ride with us.
Yeah. All right. Thomas Gibson,
Thank you
so much.
Cheers.